Hi everyone, today we are going to discuss a particular question. The question is a discussion question. This question was asked recently for the real IELTS examination in October, the last week. No, September, the last week, 2021. The question goes like this. Some people think that newspapers are the best way to learn about current events. However, others believe that they can learn news better through other media. So we have two sides of the arguments. So the topic is whether what is the best way, which is the best way to get the current events, to learn about the current events, what's happening at present. So which is the best way to do that? Some people say it is newspaper, others feel that's other media. We have to discuss both sides. So I highlighted the arguments. One group says that newspapers are the best way. Other group says it is other media other than the newspaper. So we have a lot of other media other than the newspaper, which we depend on learning news. Now let's go ahead and plan our essay. What shall we write in the introduction? We have to frame an introduction. We have to frame body paragraph 1. We have to frame body paragraph 2. We have to frame conclusion. We have to frame introduction. We have to frame body paragraph 1, 2, and conclusion. Or after writing body paragraph 2, you can go with your opinion. Then conclude. Can go with introduction, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, your opinion, and conclusion, or conclusion plus your opinion. This is the way that we are going to write. This is a format that we are going to follow here. And this is a universal format for a discussion question. And wherever you are supposed to write like this. You cannot write in another format. So let's see the introduction, what we have to write in the introduction. In the introduction, we have to present the topic. At the same time, we have to present the arguments. In the introduction, we have to present the topic as well as the arguments. And then what you are going to say in the essay. Topic, argument, what are you going in this? What are you going to say in the essay? These three things are there. Whether these things are there or not, can we check? There exists a controversy regarding the best way a person can learn about current events. Okay. What type of controversy is there? They're telling that there exists a controversy. The best way a person can learn about current events. When some people say it's from newspaper, others feel that it's from other media. So some people say that newspaper is the best media, while others feel it is from other media. So first of all, we have presented the topic. What is the topic? The best way a person can learn about current news. Now, the argument number one, when some say it is from newspapers, others feel that it's from other media. So arguments are also presented. Topic is presented, arguments are presented. It's connected. You can write in one sentence if you can, or else you can stick on to both these sentences. Both arguments have their own relevance, and therefore a detailed discussion is needed before framing a logical conclusion. Now, what you are going to write in the essay, a detailed discussion and a logical conclusion. This is what you are going to write in the essay. You can directly hint that other media or newspaper is a better way or something like that. And then you can say the reasons are said in the following paragraph. You can say that, but whenever you are going to present an argument, you have to be in a neutral position in the beginning. So that's why we have said a discussion is needed. You can hint the answer and we can complete the answer in the conclusion. So we have the perfect answer in the conclusion. We can just hint that this is the way that we are going to do in the coming paragraphs. So we have three sentences here. So we have an ideal presentation, ideal introduction presentation of a discussion question is a minimum 2 sentences and a maximum 3 sentences. Please don't go beyond that. So 2 sentences or 3 sentences. You can merge these 2 sentences or this thing. So it can become 2. Now it is 3. Now this is all about the introduction. So we have said the first sentence, argument presented. Second sentence, it's the argument presented. The first sentence is the topic. The third sentence, what you are going to say in this, very clear. We have not used anything complex here. Very, very neutral presentation. No complex presentation in the sense we are not going to waste any time here because this is just an introduction. We have more serious things to come on. That is the presentation of the arguments and a logical conclusion which we have to present very neatly, very clearly. We need time for that. So I'm not going to spend too much time for the introduction because it is just a waste. Okay. So a very simple presentation. That's it. We are going to the first particular paragraph. What is there in body paragraph 1? In body paragraph 1, we are talking about newspaper. In body paragraph 2, we are talking about other media. Okay, let's see. You can see on the one hand, the phrase on the one hand, because you are going to say on the other hand, so that the opposite thing is also going to present. You're going to present the opposite thing. On the one hand, the reason why some people think newspapers are the best way to know the current events is because they believe that newspapers bring genuine news to people. So we have presented the subject. So first the phrase, you look at this phrase. It refers to opposite paragraph, this paragraph, another paragraph. So it is there. So next is some people. So why this is presented here? What is the significance of some people here, or the former group, or those who argue in the first way? We need a subject here, or else it will be naturally becoming your own opinion. So in order to avoid that, this paragraph is not yours, this paragraph is an argument. So to point out that this is an argument, I have included this particular thing. Some people think. Now, naturally, this paragraph becomes one argument. If you don't include this particular phrase or this particular words, naturally it becomes your opinion. So the discussion is not done there. Now we have to see another phrase, to be precise. It means I'm explaining what? This point. Newspaper bring genuine news to people. They believe. Who? Some people believe newspapers bring genuine news to people. That's the way, that's the reason why they believe that's the best way to get news in this current world. To be precise, explain it further, to be clearer. Most newspapers have an editorial board which cross-check the news their reporters collect. So many newspapers, not many, most, more than 80% of these newspapers have an editorial board which cross-checks the news the reporters collect. The news editors, we are going further, explaining further. The news editors first analyze the news very carefully, confirm whether the news is genuine, then only they will send it for printing. So we have an explanation here from this point to this point. Most newspapers have an editorial board which crosses the news and reporters. News editors first analyze the news very carefully, confirm whether the news is genuine. Then only they will send it for printing. So I can make it a little bit formal. News editors first analyze the news very carefully and confirm whether the news is genuine prior to sending it for printing. Now, a critical way of editing is done focusing on social and national interests before its publishing. Okay. Okay, in addition, a critical way of editing is done focusing on social and national interest before publishing. So it should not cause any social unrest. It should not cause any political unrest. National interest is to be prioritized. National security, social security, everything should be prioritized. That is the duty of the print media, to uphold the standards. Okay, we have a lot of trusts in different countries, so they are responsible for delivering the genuine news in an appropriate form to the public. On a whole, I added two phrases here. One is here, in addition to the genuine news, they edit based on social and national interest. On a whole, I am concluding the news readers from this print media can make sure that they read the genuine news. So I just have this sentence as an optional sentence to give a completeness. As far as I can start from this point, I don't think that is much relevant. That sentence is much relevant because we have already given an opening. So we have explained it. Then we have given a conclusive sentence. So you can have it. It's not that much mandatory there. Now, I'm moving ahead with the next paragraph. Paragraph number 2. On the other hand, those who think the other way, so you can say, though, on the other hand, it's the opposite side. Subject, those who think the other way, what they feel. Media other than newspaper, like television, internet, and smartphones, can bring news in a quicker way. The first particular paragraph, we have dealt with the genuinity. It is the truth. They are very careful. Newspapers are very careful in bringing the genuine news to the public. But the second view, they focus on the faster way, the quicker way. To be clearer, instant news is updated on this media with live pictures and videos, and this can make people think that they are moving along with the current status. Okay, so they are getting a feeling that they are moving along with the current status. Now, the phrases here, on the one hand, to be clearer. In addition, again, so you can go with moreover instead. Overall. So all these things we can see in the first paragraph too. So very similar phrases are there. On the other hand, to be clearer, to be precise here. In addition, here also in addition, we can change it to moreover. On a whole, we can say it is overall. You can say some sorts of connectives are used at distant places, some places. So these types of connectives connects the essay well. It gives the bond strength. You mean the links will be stronger when you use this thing appropriately at appropriate positions. Now, overall, people are now much adapted to this technologically advanced manner of information deliverance. So we can say it is faster, it is cheaper, and portable. So here we have seen it is genuine, and we can say it is focusing on social and national interest. Here we can say it is quicker, it is cheap, and portable in nature. So we have the highlights here: genuine, quicker. So everything is balanced, we have said. 1, 2. 1, 2 is everything is balanced. But you can say that the last sentence gives you the hint that which point I am going to align. People are now much adapted to this technologically advanced manner of information deliverance. It means what I am going to say, which point I am going to support, it is understood from the last particular sentence of this particular paragraph. It is not newspaper. I am going ahead with the technologically advanced manner of news deliverance. That is the second way. So, till I read the last particular sentence, I have balanced the essay. I have given almost an equal importance to the body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2, the argument number 1 and the argument number 2. But when I read the last part of the second paragraph, I got a clear indication that I'm moving ahead with the second view. So my answer is included in this conclusion. After analyzing both views in detail, you have analyzed both views in detail. Albeit means though, it's though. Newspapers have a significant role in delivering the genuine news. In this fast-moving world, most people prefer technologically updated media for learning news quicker. So we have genuine news. Though we get, though newspaper play an important role in delivering genuine news. Because the situation is different now, we are moving ahead with the fast-moving world. We prefer technologically updated media for learning news quicker. So we prefer fastness, swiftness to genuinity. So this is what we have said. So this is one way of presentation. So you can have similar ways of presentation for the real examination. I'm not telling this is a perfect presentation, but I can tell this is an acceptable way of presentation, which you can get a higher score. So we have presented the topic, arguments, what you're going to say in the essay, body paragraph 1 about newspaper, explanation is there, 2 points are there. Body paragraph number 2, other media other than newspaper, we have 2 points there, explanation given there, and then we have got the conclusion. We have summarized the body paragraphs and given a clear-cut view. My opinion is clear there. It means in this fast-moving world, most people prefer technologically updated media for learning. So my personal view is to be highlighted, so I'm going to do that. After analyzing both views in detail, albeit newspapers have a significant role in delivering the genuine news, I think in this fast-moving world. So my personal opinion is given with these 2 words, I think, my personal view. Okay. So that is the end of this explanation. You can look at the question once more.